Start.
I'm Emma. Tom was trekking away. Aurora had stood there and staring for a very long time, just like everything stopped because of her overwhelmed sorrow. Suddenly, Aurora found there was something flying across the forest in a very fast speed. She felt confused and wanted to watch it more clearly, but it just disappeared quickly. At that time, Aurora just found out there are many things is so weird. When she looked around, she found the color of the moon is red like the blood. It was abnormal. The air was extremely cold and even made the leaves withered, and she even noticed there was someone standing very close behind her right now. Thank you.
Miss Amber, and my story is The Smiling Man. And it was a chilly, silent night just like today. Jason walked alone on the street in 3 a.m. The street was dark and empty, and who thinks everything in this world was fell asleep? A few minutes later, Jason had turned down to go back his apartment, but suddenly he heard something strange. Click clap, click clap. Jason turned back his head, and he saw a man wearing an unfitting suit and an old big leather shoes, using a strange action to dance. When the man finished each step, he would move forward a little bit to Jason. Jason decided to cross the street before the man danced any closer. He took his eyes on the man and crossed the empty street, and suddenly he felt something wrong. The man was stopped dancing and standing with one foot in the street, perfectly faced to Jason. Jason finally could saw his face in clear. His eyes were open wide and wide, head up to the sky. His mouth was formed in a painfully wide, crazy smile. And suddenly, he was running to Jason in an incredible speed.
Thank you.
I'm Amanda. I rolled over in bed and looked at the window. After I went to sleep, I kept tossing and turning, changing my position in bed, and this has already been my 23rd time. I tried to quiet my mind, but apparently it's not working. No matter how hard I tried, I just couldn't fall asleep. I wrapped myself up in a blanket and hid my head under the pillow, but there was still something in my mind that I couldn't ignore. I searched my phone and turned it on. It shows that it was 3 a.m. I haven't missed any phone calls or received any text message. I have no idea what I signed. Maybe it is out of disappointment, even a sense of relief. He's still wakened? A tiny voice in my heart shouted. I sent him a message around 11 o'clock and he hasn't replied me since then. I felt really bad, wondering whether he has been ignored my message. Then a message popped up, the one I've been waiting for. I'm so nervous and freaked out right now. What did he reply? Did he care about me? There were so many questions going on in my mind that I wanted to know. Climb down, I said to myself. As the sun rises stiffly, I started to drift off to sleep with a big smile hanging on my face. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm Amy. Henry told the detectives that the murderer killed him. First, the murderer stunned him when he was taking a shower and let bathtub full of hot water, then put him into it. And then the murderer used Tim's computer a side note pretending Tim killed himself. Took Tim's pocket knife and cut his wrist. Only one person could do these actions, and that is Tim's wife. Only she could use clothes to victim when he was taking a shower, and then John took out some evidence he found to prove her offense. After a period of interrogation, she finally admitted crime. She told them she and her husband have a lot of problems after they got married. Even sometimes he hit her when he was drunk. She couldn't stand it, so yesterday she killed him. Thank you.
Thank you.不是饮酒吗？
My name is Elaine. Catherine went to the deluxe restaurant to meet her boyfriend. She thought that her boyfriend would propose marriage to her because they had been together for 5 years. But the man didn't do that, just say he wanted to break up with her. Catherine was shocked and began anxious to ask the reasons why her boyfriend did this for her. The man didn't say anything. Later, there was a beautiful lady came, and the boyfriend stand up to her. Catherine cut him to stop. The man said, "You aren't the girl I met before. We can't be together anymore." Then the man went out with the lady. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, I'm Courtney. Once upon a time, in a far, far away country, there were 3 little pigs in John's family. They were Sonny, Sarah, and Judy. Just like usual 3 little pigs story, their mom made them live on their own since they had grown up. My dear girls, you have already grown up now. In our tradition, the kids after 15 years old should live on their own, their mom said. Soon, these 3 little girls started their own new life and kept in touch. First, each of them built their house. The elder Sunny decided to build a candy house because of her greedy personality. Sarah built a cabin because she was so romantic that dreamed of her prince might come to find her one day, just like the fairy story of Snow White. And the youngest girl, Judy, decided to build a castle. She wanted to let orphans to live in and had a well-education. After the houses were built, a hungry wolf named Charlie came to their village and wanted to eat all of them. Ha ha ha, 3 cute little girls, you can't get away from my grips. I'm going to have a nice meal, ha ha. The wolf shouted. Meanwhile, Judy sneezed and felt something strange. Do I get a cold? She thought. Thank you.
I'm Bill, and I don't know how I got here. I feel dizzy and want to throw up. The sun is blazing hot. First thing I see when I wake up is my right hand holding a machete, surrounded by nothing but loneliness. The heat of the sun is getting stronger. I know I have to get out of here. And I start running and running, but the view is still the same. There's nothing. And I see a man, and I freaked out. I was freaked out knowing there's someone else here. I run like it's nothing. It's the end of the world. And when I'm getting closer and closer, I found out he's dressed like me. And his face looked like me, but his leg was injured. And and when I was panicked and I used my machete, killed him. And the first thought came out of my mind is that I killed a guy. I want to run away from the chaos. And I got tripped by the rock on the ground, and my leg is injured too. And I still walk and walk. Feel there's nothing. Feel it's the end of my world, and suddenly I see a guy holding a machete just like me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, Ethan and Mia was a perfect couple, but Mia was gone when she went business trip. Later on, Mia was recorded dead. 3 years later, Ethan received a package with videotaping it, and the videotape was filmed by Mia. In the video, Mia said that she is still alive. She told Ethan she had happened a lot of things. In the end of the video, she told Ethan don't come to find her. But of course, Ethan didn't listen, so Ethan is going to save his wife. By following the address on the package, Ethan finally arrived at the place. The place is surrounded by nothing else but trees. It was in the middle of night. Ethan getting off car with nothing else but a flashlight and his cell phone. But no need to mention, there has not any signal for his phone. Silence rings everywhere. He couldn't see anything without turning on the flashlight. Ethan walked cautiously, step by step, in order to avoid making any noises. Ethan keeps searching. Finally, there was a big house not far from him. Look at the house without any light open. Ethan knew that there was something wrong in that house, but Ethan was so eager to find his wife. So he decided to go in there and rescue his wife, but he didn't know there was something bad waiting for him. Thank you.
I'm Cleo. Damn it, I'm late! Julia shouted and swallowed her breakfast and rushed wore her jeans and t-shirt. She jumped on her bike and thought, what a sunny day, but I have to do a shit exam. The professor is strict. If I don't arrive on time, I may fail. Oh gosh! A guy who was hit by Juliet shouted. Juliet wanted to say sorry, but she was late, so she just rode fast and passed by. Romeo found there was a student ID card on the floor after Julia left. Maybe this ID belongs to a girl. They met in student affairs office and knew each other. Juliet said to Romeo, "Oh, you're so cool and so cute. Can I ask your ID? I don't need it," Romeo said. Juliet started to chase Romeo after they became friends. 10 months later, one day night they took a walk after dinner. Close your eyes, Romeo said. Why? Is there any problems? Just close your eyes and be quiet. Romeo slightly approached Juliet's face and kissed her. Did you know the meaning of kiss? Juliet's face turned hot and pinky. Yes, you are my girlfriend now. My dream come true. Thank you.
My name is Judy. The story happened in an ordinary afternoon when Harry was going to school. Harry is an obedient boy. He was always lives in a regular life. One day, a bad guy whose name is Zack kidnapped him. He took Harry to his UFO and told him that he needs Harry to control the moon because he is the prince of the moon. Then an alien whose name is Buzz came to fight with Zack and rescue Harry. My name is Buzz, and I come here to save you from this bad guy, said Buzz. Then Buzz defeated Zack and took Harry get into his UFO. Why did he want to kidnap him? Said Harry. You are the key to us. You need to help me to beat him from the inside out, said Buzz. Okay, so what should I do? Harry asked confused. We need to go to his UFO and catch him, said Buzz. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
I'm Peggy. Next day, Nana wakes up and cleans the shrine. This is one of Amy's series' important works. When Nana had finished work and is taking a rest, Mika goes to sit next to her. Mika says, I want to introduce a partner to you and I hope you can help others together. Mika says, come to here, Tom. A person comes to Nana's side. Nana stares at him. When the moment she sees Tom, Nana is so surprised because Tom has animal's ears and tail. Nana immediately knows that Tom isn't a human, but he really so handsome. Mika says, I think you already know that Tom isn't a human. Yes, he is a fake demon, but I hope you can harmoniously contact with each other. Though Tom is a demon, but Nana can feel that he is a good demon. So she accepts Mika's request. Nana says to Tom, my name is Nana. Let us have a good cooperation.